I cannot wait for this video today because I'm going to share with you the Emotion Code by Dr. Bradley Nelson. This book has done so much for me. This is literally how I learned to muscle test in the very beginning. It's been about 8 months now since I started muscle testing. Look back at some of my other videos, but if you're new here, muscle testing, basically all it means is that your subconscious controls all of your body functions. It does everything while you're sleeping, your digestion, your breathing, your heart beating. Sometimes we don't even think about our subconscious existing, but we wouldn't exist without it. And it also controls our muscles. So you can use muscle testing to ask direct questions and communicate with your subconscious mind through your body and through your muscles. Because anytime it is a true statement, your muscles strengthen. And anytime it is a false statement, your muscles weaken. It's something that you can do with a partner, but you can also self-muscle test. Self-muscle testing is a little bit trickier because you've got to really clear your mind and make sure that you're not projecting your own wishes and desires into the answers. But what I love about this book is it has all of these wonderful diagrams. It goes through every different type of muscle testing and how you can use it and explains all of the science behind it, and it's just really an incredible introduction to muscle testing. But not only that, what is really profound about the Emotion Code is it helps you to find any trapped emotion that's inside of your body. And basically trapped emotions are anytime you experience a big emotion that is just too big for you to process in that moment and you kind of just suppress it. Well, when you suppress it, it gets trapped inside your body. And this book shows you how to release it. What's really cool is it can help you with manifesting and speed up your manifestations. I can find all of the trapped emotions around manifesting abundance or manifesting money. What emotions are trapped in me? And then that also gives me clues to what my blocks are and just helps me to discover so much about myself. Your emotions are your manifesting compass. And the reason for that is because your emotions create a very powerful frequency. Your thoughts create electrical impulses and your emotions amplify those frequencies. I mean, the word emotion means energy and motion. Stop and ask yourself this question. Try it right now. How do I feel about my dreams? Pick one of your specific dreams or goals or manifestations and say, how do I feel about that? And whatever your gut initial response is it a good feeling or is it a bad feeling? That is your compass to guide you and let you know whether you are attracting it closer to you or repelling and pushing it away. If you had like a little feeling in your stomach like, oh, that's never gonna happen, or oh, any kind of resistant thoughts, then you know you're pushing it away. I'm Sarah Stone Love, and my channel is all about the science and psychology of manifesting. And I am on this journey with you, this journey of self-awakening and understanding this whole magical world of energy. And I'm sharing with you everything I learn along the way. What I find is sometimes it's kind of hard and tricky to identify what is that feeling I have. Like I feel something in my stomach right now, or I feel off right now, but I don't know why. And what I love about the Emotion Code is it has a chart that helps you to exactly identify what it is you're feeling in that moment. You can look it up online for free, which I love. And it's basically a column A, column B, row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in each of these, it has emotions identified that Dr. Bradley's mapped out for us. And you can actually use muscle testing to ask, is it column A, column B? Is it row, an even row, an odd row? And then once you identify which column it is, then you just go through each emotion and figure out exactly what it is that's trapped or that you're feeling right now that's making you feel off. And then you can just release it and feel better in seconds. Dr. Bradley says that we may be trying so hard to feel better in our lives, but as long as we have like these trapped emotions, which are like a ball of energy inside of us, radiating these frequencies all of the time, and the more of them we have in our body, well, the harder it is to raise our vibration. Neuroscience research has actually proven that we only experience an emotion for 90 seconds. And after that, it's actually a choice. It might be an unconscious choice, but it is a choice we're making to hold on to that feeling. That kind of blew my mind when I read that. 90 seconds? What are you talking about? And I've been feeling guilty or sad about this one thing that happened years ago for years and years and years, and I'm choosing that. Feeling positive emotions about our dreams and the things we want in our life will literally help us to manifest them. But feeling negative emotions from the past or reliving the past or worrying about the future will actually just perpetuate those problems. Some of the ways I'm using this in my own life is, for instance, when I have digestion problems and my stomach's hurting, I can actually use the Emotion Code to release trapped emotions that are creating my digestive problems. Because as this book explains, almost all of our physical ailments can be traced back to emotions that are trapped in our body, that are putting out and emitting these certain frequencies. And over time and over years of it being trapped in there, it actually starts to break down the tissue and actually damage to the physical matter of our body. Another way that I've been able to use the emotion code is a few weeks ago, my son had a traumatic experience at art camp over the summer, and I was able to actually go into his subconscious and release all of the trapped emotions from that day. So the next day that when he went to camp, he wasn't all upset, he wasn't worried and stressed like he normally would be because he does have some anxiety. Instead, he was like super excited to go, and it didn't even faze him. So I felt in my mind that I was able to release something that could have created trauma for him long term, and I was able to just release it. Or for instance, anytime that I'm just not feeling good and I'm just not feeling happy and I don't know why, I can release like 10 or 20 trapped emotions, and within a few minutes I feel better. So those are the good parts of the emotion code. What I will say that I don't like about the emotion code after having used it now for like 8 months or a year is that it's endless. I'm a type of person that has spent a lot of my life suppressing my emotions and running away from my emotions, not wanting to face them. So I have so many trapped emotions inside of me that it's an endless pit. So I'm one of those people that like wants to get to the bottom of things and be done with that and move on to the next thing. No, you can't with this. Like there's no getting to the bottom of it. If you're a person like me that has this many trapped emotions built inside of them over years, then you will forever be releasing trapped emotions. However, it has helped me profoundly to self-awaken, to understand more about what I'm feeling and why I'm feeling it and what's going on, which I'm all about. Like your emotions are the key to manifesting. So the more we can understand our emotions, understand why we're having them and where they're coming from, the faster we can change them. I'm just gonna give you a quick demo on how this works. I open up the page to the emotion code chart. He has these little questions you follow along. It's super simple. So I'm using a muscle testing method called Sticky Fingers. There's tons of different ones in the book. You can also, I'll put in the link below my video that shows a crash course on different muscle testing techniques. So first I ask, is there a trapped emotion I can release right now? So when my fingers stick together, that's a yes. When they're smooth, it's a no. And I'm getting yes. Is it in column A? No. Is it in column B? Yes. Is it an even row? No. Is it an odd row? Yes. So is it column 1? No. 3? Yes. 5? No. So I've got 3B. And then I just go through the list here. Is it confusion? No. Defensiveness? No. Grief? No. Self-abuse? Yes. So I have a trapped emotion of self-abuse. And then I want to determine, is it inherited? Because we inherit trapped emotions from our parents and grandparents. Is it an inherited trapped emotion? No. Is it absorbed? Absorbed means that you're just in the room with someone and they experience a very big, overwhelming emotion and it's too big for them to process and then you absorb it. Is it an absorbed trapped emotion? No. Is it my own trapped emotion? Yes. And then I want to determine when it happened. Is it from this year? No. Is it before the age of 30? Yes. Before the age of 20? Yes. Before the age of 10? Yes. Before the age of 5? Yes. Age 4? Yes. Age 3? No. So age 4, self-abuse. Is there anything else I need to know to be able to release this trapped emotion? I get a no. So now I'm ready to release it. And basically what I'm gonna do is run my hand over my main energy meridian. So this book goes into detail about it. What it basically says is in acupuncture, there is a main energy meridian line that goes all the way across your body, all the way down. I think it goes from your upper lip down to your tailbone and then your lower lip all the way down to your pelvis. You can use a magnet or you can also use your hand because we are made of energy and our entire bodies of energy. Your hand can actually function as a magnet and you just run your hand over this main energy line. And I just like to say with gratitude and love, please release this trapped emotion of self-abuse. And you only have to do it 3 times. If it's an inherited one, you have to do it 10 times. And then you can check, did I release this trapped emotion? And it says yes. This is a tool that I am using literally every day because I get so much information. Also, I can find out what it is I'm feeling and what is pushing my manifestation dreams away. So I highly suggest you get this book, The Emotion Code by Dr. Bradley Nelson. You can also look up online on YouTube and find some demonstrations that he does in groups. It's incredible. You don't have to take any courses or do anything else. You just read the book and it shows you how to do it. I'm Sarah Stone Love. I hope you enjoyed this crash course on the emotion code. I hope that it inspires you to want to learn more about yourself and master your emotions so that you can ultimately manifest your dreams. Join me every Thursday at 10 a.m. where I'll be sharing more content on how to manifest the life you've always wanted.